Today I want to show you how you can sort our HTML VizCreator custom visuals just the way you want. On this report page here, on the very left hand side, you see that I have added a custom KPI card that we created using the HTML VizCreator visual. And because I'm not using any custom sort order currently, the cards are just simply sorted alphabetically, well, by the country name: Canada, France, Germany, Spain and Switzerland. But wouldn't it make more sense to actually sort by a value? So I have the country with the biggest variance compared to budget on top, or the biggest variance compared to previous year. So if we want to do this, the first thing we need to do is we need to create a measure that actually returns the value by which we want to sort. I've already done this before, so I've created this measure, actual minus budget, which should be my sort order logic. The next step would be to take this measure and place it into the sorting placeholder. And as soon as I have placed the measure in here, I can select the three dots on top of the visual, go to sort, and then I can actually select the measure which is now in here, which lets me then of course sort by the value. So now I have the country with the highest value on top and the one with the lowest value on the bottom. Of course, if I want to reverse the order, that's also easily done. I again select the three dots, go to the sorting, and just change from sort descending to sort ascending, whatever I prefer. So let's just do it on the visual on the left again. This is currently not sorted. Now I take the actual versus, let's take the actual versus previous year to have a bit of a different sorting logic. Add it into the sorting placeholder. You will see that the sorting now changes, and if we look at the value, Switzerland had a positive variance of 28,000, which is the highest one, that's why it's on top, and then the values get lower for the other countries. So maybe you want to take this even to the next level, meaning you want to give the choice how the visual should be sorted to the user. So on this page here we have an example where we added a slicer. So this slicer will trigger the sort order logic, and it's only a little bit of DAX that's used to do this. We're using a disconnected table for the slicer, then we use the switch statement. I don't want to go into that in too much detail because how this is set up really depends on your individual data model. But I think it's a nice idea. So you see, depending on the sort order I select here, the sorting of the visual changes accordingly. I have another example here where actually we have survey data, and maybe also here I actually want to sort by, well, the number of answers that have been provided for each of these categories. So maybe I want to see which question had the most answers that were strongly disagree, and strongly disagree in this case is the dark red bar. So when I select strongly disagree, the one with the most red answers is on top. When I select disagree, it's this red. Neutral is gray, agree is the light green, so now it's clearly visible that the longest green bar is on top. By the way, the little thing that just popped up here is a custom tooltip that we added to each individual cell of this bar chart. So you see, when I hover over a different color, I get a different kind of tooltip. Just another neat little trick. Not really part of the sorting. But yes, this should just give you an idea of what you can do with sorting. The main thing is that you create a measure that returns the value by which you want to sort. That can be a value that you just define, or it could also be a value that is changing depending on a slicer. So that's the field you want to use. You just need to add a measure, and then you can custom define how the HTML VizCreator visuals are sorted. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you learned something new today. Thank you.